Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Amber Living Vlog. This is Beyond Film School and I am Amber, and today we're talking about not losing film work. Title of this video, Don't Lose Film Work. I'm basically laying out all the things you can do that will get you fired. The surefire way of making sure you will not get hired for another gig in the film world. Before we jump into the video about how to get fired, let me tell you what's going on with me. First of all, if you are a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you're not a subscriber and you're brand new to my channel, I got other things going on. I have a Facebook, I have an Instagram, I also have a website, beyondfilmschool.com. Please visit if you are looking for networking events. If you're looking for resume tips, I also have my videos there. I also have a film blog. The networking events are curated by me. I handpick these events. I search far and wide for them and put them on one page for you. Basically, these are events that I think are worth your time and your effort to go to them. So check out beyondfilmschool.com. Please visit my Facebook page if you are looking for anything film related. I post all kinds of things about the film business, what I got going on. When new videos are coming, you will know on Facebook, and when I'm on set, you will know through my Instagram. I also have a production assistant training happening March 10th. March 10th, it is a Sunday, happening in New York City. The deadline is fast approaching. The deadline is February 28th, so there's only a couple days left for you to register, and the class is filling up. I really try to keep the classes small. If you are trying to break into the industry, you want to be a production assistant, this is the perfect way to do it. If I think you're an awesome PA, I think you have the potential to be great on set, I definitely will bring you onto my sets. Be sure to check that out. All links are going to be below. So we're talking about career suicide. These are things that will definitely make sure that either you're blacklisted or you won't be brought back, or someone just will make sure that you're not hired on their next gig. My first one is fairly simple. It is probably, some people are like, duh, of course you don't do this, but you shouldn't be changing your number or your email. Now, if your email is like hella unprofessional and it's like babyGirl543@AOL or Yahoo, you need to change that shit really quick to a professional Gmail, like your name, maybe a dot, middle initial, last name @Gmail. But when your phone number is passed around so many times in the film world and you change your phone number, they're just passing around a number that just doesn't work, and then they're calling this number or they're texting this number, and then you don't answer, and then you're just not getting work. And then you have to pass around a new number, and just, it's a big hassle. Do not change your phone number. I actually know someone that did this, starting as a brand new PA, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god, you just started out, you only have a few contacts, and you have to start all over. It's like, I just felt really sad for the person. I felt really sad. I was like, you need to contact these people now, make sure they have your number, make sure you're available, but do not change your number. Do not change your information as much as possible. While we're on the whole number thing, we're going to talk about your area code. Now, some people think that if you move to New York or LA or Atlanta or Chicago and you're from a different area code, if you don't have that city's area code, that you won't get that job because they think you're from another city. Well, there's so much moving around and so many people that are going to New York City or LA that isn't going to matter. And I know some people on their resume like to put, located in such and such. My physical address is in Brooklyn. I want to make sure they know I'm there. It's like, they know that everyone is from a lot of different places. So I do not think having a different area code from the city that you're living in, trying to find work in, hinders your ability to find work. This one's a real good one. Probably the major one. Bad attitude. If you have a bad attitude, no one's gonna want to work with you. If you act like you don't give a shit, you don't care, and you're just not in it to actually help the production along, then you are not going to be asked back. Okay, we're rolling? Rolling. Alright, that's a cut. We cut. Hey, you know you're supposed to be helping me lock it up over there. Oh, how's that crafty? You're not supposed to be a crafty. You're supposed to be helping lock it up, keeping people quiet, and making sure no one gets into the shot. Oh. Wait. Are you mad because I didn't get you one? This is the last one. Having a bad attitude is like the worst. You have to make sure you have like a positive attitude. Everyone likes a happy person. Remember that. Happy person. Positive person. Positive. You don't want to be known as a person with horrible work ethic, you're lazy, and you just don't want to do your job when you're paid to do your job. So don't be that guy or girl. So let's talk about burning bridges. I will say that I have burned some, but I felt like in my position as a first AD, I am okay with the fact that I do not want to work with a director or a producer. I don't think I've ever not want to work for a director, but mostly producers that I'm like, I don't want to do that again. But when you are starting out and you're a PA, you cannot even consider burning bridges. There are people that you're gonna not want to be around, but you really have to just bite your tongue, mask it, or, you know, try to avoid, but you are not going to want to burn that bridge. Now, burning bridges, starting a fight with someone, argument, being rude to somebody, harassment, being unprofessional, complaining about people, all those things you can really have a big falling out about, and then you're going to burn that bridge. PAs, you don't want to have a falling out with your key PA, or with a staff PA, or with a second AD, a second AD, first AD, any of these people, producer or whatever. You don't want to be in a situation where you are seen in a horrible, bad light. Let's try to make peace where you can. Bite your tongue. Being on set is not the place where it's like, it's time to show someone justice. It's time to get revenge on something. You may be upset about something, but you gotta just take a breath, proceed with the day, and then deal with anything afterwards. Like if there's any type of altercation that you feel like you need to talk to somebody about, deal with it after or at lunch or something, not at that time. Because I've seen some people like totally make a scene, and it's just not the way to go about things. Definitely not. Keep it professional. Don't burn the bridge. So I think this is an interesting one. And some people might understand this, but I'm pretty sure you guys are going to get this. So if you're not available, this will make you lose work. And I mean this in the best way possible, because if you are not available, you literally can't work, right? So if you keep getting called and you are not available to work, then they will stop calling you for work. It's kind of like when you are invited to, you know, outings with your friends and you never go, you never show up, so they like kind of just stop inviting you. It's kind of like the same thing. When you are booked, that's different. You can tell them I'm booked for the day. Or when you're on another project, that's different. You already have work, and expressing to them you have work, but when you say, oh, I can't, it's family, it's I'm on vacation, or I'm at my other job, or some crazy ass excuse, then if you're not available, you're going to stop getting the calls to get more work. And if you do have a part-time job, make sure you're flexible and you can always like switch a shift with someone when you need that time off to go take that gig. I think this is my favorite one on the list because I hate people like this. Let's just address arrogance for a second. I don't like arrogant people, and this means that they just are like, oh my god, I'm the best, I know everything, I know it all. I don't like people who think they know it all. And when you are just starting out, or you're a PA, or hell, I mean, even if you're like a producer director, there's no way you can know it all. And I think that there are times where everyone has creative ideas, and God, no one likes that person that just thinks they know everything. No one likes that guy. No one likes that girl. Like, no one likes that person who thinks they know it all and has like, their ego is like the size of friggin' Texas. So I think making sure that your arrogance is at a a minimum, and your know-it-all-ness is kind of hidden. I encounter this all the time at work, where there's always someone like, oh my god, can I do that? No, let me do my job. Stop trying to do everyone else's job. That's also another thing. Like, don't do everyone else's job. Let the people who do their job, and you do your job, and then worry about, you know, your shit and not their shit, and everything will be good. No one likes to know it all, and no one likes toe stepping. Just remember that. So toe stepping, arrogance, know it alls. No, don't do it. Try not to do it. Helping out is different. Can I help you with anything? Oh, how can I help? Those two things, perfect. Doing the person's job without them knowing, that's a big no-no. Just want to address that. Put that out there. No toe stepping, no know-it-alls, and no arrogance. Just sit down. Be humble.
Be humble. Bitch, sit down.
I know everyone has done this. I mean, I think I've done it myself, actually. I think I have. But don't use the excuse, I have a family emergency. If you are canceling on somebody, canceling last minute, the night before, whatever, and then you use the excuse family emergency, like, that's like the #1 way for them to make sure they never call you for work ever again, because no one wants that person who's just gonna not show up for work and just come up with, oh, I have a family emergency. Now, this happened, I remember I witnessed a key PA talking to another staff PA, and they were like, these 3 people canceled on me like 2 hours ago, and now I have to rush call all these PAs. So apparently what happened is that there was a night shoot, an overnight shoot that ended at like 5 in the morning, and we were on set at 7 in the morning, and they knew that they were on that set. So they lied and they said they had a family emergency instead of saying, hey, I had this overnight shoot, I forgot to cancel for you guys so you could book someone in advance. It's unsafe, I haven't slept in 24 hours, so I can't come to your set. Instead of just like being honest and owning up to what they did and they double booked themselves, technically because it's double booking because it's like 2 gigs of one day and a 24-hour period, so that's on them. But I'd rather have someone tell me honestly what they did and then use the excuse family emergency. There's nothing worse than having someone say, I have a family emergency. Like, if you have a family emergency, like, I feel bad if you really have one, like, because then what else can you say? Like, I mean, I've had people say, oh, I have to go back home, you know, my mother's dealing, like my mother did, though she's in the hospital. Like, they've actually said those things. And some people don't want to share intimate details, but man, using the family emergency thing is just not the way to go. I really think this comes down to your reputation, because how you're perceived, how you work, how your attitude is, all of that combines like your reputation, and you want to make sure that you do not have a bad rep, that people know you for XYZ, and people know you for being lazy, people know you for, you know, talking when we're rolling, people know you for not showing up on time. Do not tarnish your reputation, and that is what I'm going to leave everyone with. Don't tarnish your rep, because that's pretty much how you're going to keep getting work. Word of mouth is how it all spreads. People say, oh my god, she's a great AD, I get work from that. People say, oh my god, she's a shitty AD, I don't get work. You know what I mean? So your rep is basically everything in this industry, and it's so sad, but like, that's how life is. Basically, your rep is everything when you're trying to work. When you're trying to work, your reputation is everything. So just keep that in mind. Don't do any of the things I said in this video. Don't have a bad attitude. Stay positive. Be humble, don't be arrogant, you know, just try to put your best self forward is the best thing I could probably say. So that is it for this video. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please comment below. Again, anything I mentioned earlier about what I got going on, all those links are also below, and also the equipment that I use. And I just want to say a special thank you to my husband for helping move this, because I always say, like, I know you guys know I run Beyond Film School, but I always answer with we. Or in my newsletters I say we, because I am not the only one that's running the show. Like, there are people helping me do this, and my husband is one of them, so I want to say thank you to him for helping with this lighting, because I think this video setup is way better than the last video, and we're just going to keep improving. And thanks for everyone who commented on my new format. I appreciate it. No one told me that it sucked. They gave me constructive criticism, which I appreciated. So that is it. I think I'll see you guys next time. Yep, and that's it.